Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the new space. We are officially in a new space, and this is now my new place. So I moved out last week Thursday, and I'm here to bring you another set of Wicked Wednesday hacks, and we're focusing on mobile photography. So all of you mobile photographers, get your phones out and get ready. We're going to be diving deep. First thing we're going to be talking about is the rule of thirds. Now, as you can see in my video, I'm using the rule of thirds to show you that I'm in the center of the 2/3 or 3/3 of the screen, and I'm trying to keep my eye line just below this section over here on the screen as well. So if there's any other questions you might have, let me show you some mobile photography shots that also use the rule of thirds. So as you can see, the rule of third plays a crucial part when it comes down to actually composing your photos and seeing what you're capable of doing and where you want the audience's attention to be drawn to. So the next step is using natural light as your source of light. And as you can see by the photos that I'm taking of this watch, I'm using my rule of thirds, but I'm playing around with my different focal lengths and I can actually see what's happening. So if I take a look here, I can see that when I use my 0.6 times wide, it looks very different from when I use my 1 times or my 2 times. And also, when I'm using natural light, I'm making sure that the light source is coming from one even space. And any external light or other lights that are set up in the room are going to be set up in such a way that it adds to the look that I want to get. The next part we're going to be jumping into is macro photography. Now, a lot of new smartphones have macro lenses built in already and a macro mode. So if you'd like to see what I could do with my macro photography, take a look at this little clip here. So what I did was I opened my camera app, and this is the standard camera app that comes built in on your phone. And all I did was I went over to the macro mode and I started shooting a couple of shots. The next part we're going to be discussing is adding foreground elements. And the best way to add a foreground element and have it look a little bit different is by going into your camera mode and using the Pro Mode feature. Now, the Pro Mode feature allows you to make a whole bunch of different adjustments, but it actually also allows you to set your focal point. You can see here, as I'm taking these photos, I set the focal point to be on the watch, but the adventurer tag that I left in the front is out of focus. I did the opposite, where I made the adventurer tag in focus and left the watch out of focus. And it just creates that bit of depth to pull the person's attention to what you want them to really see. But the thing is, you can also do this in post-processing, which is the next part we're going to be talking about. So I use Snapseed for editing all of my photos that I take on my phone. The reason I do this is because it's one of Google's most powerful photo editors, and it's free, absolutely free. And the best part of it all is it has so many tools and features. Like, you can see me editing this photo of the watch and the adventurer tag, and you can see how I'm processing it to make it just pop with the colors. But I also took one of the macro photos and I edited that. And you can see there's a whole bunch of different parts that you can do to this. You can even go as far as adding more lens blur to the photo. And you can even go as far as painting on with the layers tool where you would like the lens blur to be. So if you've enjoyed this video, I really hope that you're going out and going to give some of these hacks a try. And I really do hope that you keep snapping, keep creating, and remember, creativity knows no bounds.